Hi Leo, welcome to my channel. My name is Kem. Today, Leo, for our meditative session, you guys got Scarab Beetle Spirit. Magic works through number 52, making a 7. I feel like Leo, this is the start, not the start, but I feel like you're feeling very creative at this time. I feel like someone who can maybe like make music or make clothes or something like very creative, right? Like maybe you have a channel. I don't know, there's something that you want to like produce, right? It's your own, it's of you, right? It's like you're creating something. Some of you guys might paint, some of you guys might, I don't know, I'm getting someone very creative, like someone who can draw, paint, write, and that's what you feel like doing right now. Like that's what you want to do, like you feel like creating. For others of you, I feel like this has been blocked off from you for a long time, because I feel like through imbalance, this kind of magic, right, that's within you gets covered up, right? Like with stress, with fear, with work, you know, being tired. So I feel like it's kind of a rebirth, a revival of that part of you. And I feel like you're being very creative and you're like creating things and you're just like, holy shit, you know, like I'm so excited. I can like actually do this and I can do that. So I think it's really exciting, Leo. I think this is a really good time for you. I think like something in you has like awoken, and I think whatever is the cause of this awakening, like whatever is going on, I feel like you should continue it. So that's what I'm getting, Leo. Like a really big shift in your energy is leading to this really big shift within you, and that is going to lead to you creating something really beautiful. So that's what I'm getting. Let's pull some cards on this. So Leo, I feel like you're at a point in your life where I feel like it's interesting. You're starting with the 10 of Pentacles and you're ending with the 10 of Cups, right? So there is a completion that's happening, right? And it's interesting because you have these two 10s and then you have these two 1s, right? You have 3 aces in this reading, I'm sorry. You have the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. So as there's endings, there's beginnings. And I do think that you have to put an end to something, because I feel like they're going to make it very like painfully obvious, right? You have the scribe here who's trying to tell you something. And what's interesting is that they want you to see something, right? The scribe is the guide, the person who offers guidance in sword, right? In thought, in mental clarity, in mind, air energy, right? So what they want you to see is they want you to see through a person, right? You're dealing with a crone in reverse. And this is the energy that they want you to look at and see the truth about. But what's interesting about this person is that this person that you're dealing with, they came out with the 3 of Coins, the 3 of Swords, and the 3 of Cups. what I'm getting with this, with 333, right? I feel like they seem to like have good intentions. Like they want to pretend like they have good intentions for you, Leo. They want to pretend. It's not a pretend. It's like they want you to think that they have very good intentions for you. They want you to think that they are collaborating with you in a way that only they can, right? Like they want you to see them, but I don't think you're seeing them clearly. Like they want you to see them in one way, but they're actually not that way, right? It's like they have this veil over them, right? And you're seeing, it's like, it's reminding me of Howl's Moving Castle. I don't know if you guys have seen that, where it's like they appear, as, it's like the witch in Howl's Moving Castle. She appears as like this beautiful witch, like this beautiful woman, right? And then they put this like spell decanter right before she goes up the stairs. And as her spell is wearing off, you can see what she really is. And she's like this old, mean lady, right? But the veil that was there covering her made her seem so beautiful, right? And that's what I'm getting with all these threes. It's like they want to seem like they want to collaborate with you. They want you to seem like, it's like this is what's covering it, and then like this is what's behind it. Do you know what I'm saying? Even back here, you see like there's someone back there in the dark working behind something. So I think there's someone in your life that they're going to unveil. They're going to take the veil off, and you're going to see them for what they are. And I don't think you can go back once you see this sword. Like you cannot move backwards once you see it. And unfortunately, this is going to make you feel like you're spiraling, right? This isn't going to make you feel good. To find out things about this person is not going to make you feel good, right? Like the truth hurts, and it's true, it hurts. Like the truth here hurts, but what you have to understand is that the truth is coming from the divine. The truth is something that you need to see. It's the universe sending you this clue, right? It's like a huge clue. Again, it's like they're taking the magic off this person. They're taking the veil off, and then you see this person for what they really are, right? And they have this huge, like they have this covering, right, over them, but what's underneath them is what you're about to see. And I don't think you necessarily are gonna feel good about seeing this. We have the Sun in reverse, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, the Knight of Wands in reverse. This is gonna shut you down for a while. And it's crazy because I feel like just as you were about to start off, and just as you were feeling very stable and good, it's like they dropped this in your lap, right? They drop, and like, yeah, I see you were feeling good, and they drop all the shit in your lap, and you're like, you know what I mean? But what's good about this, Leo, there's something good about this. Even though you feel bad, right? Like you feel like you're stable, you have all these brand new beginnings that you want to start, you're starting to feel this creative energy, you're balanced, like you're feeling good, right? And then the divine comes and drops like this heap of shit in your, like right on you, right? And you're just like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this, right? Why are they doing this to me? And I feel like you're saying, why are they doing this to me? It's funny because you have the Five of Cups in reverse twice, right? So the reason that they're bringing this to you is not to make you feel upset. Like they're doing this to free you. They're doing this to liberate you. There's something that you were meant to see. Again, it's like if everyone was playing you in a room, right? Wouldn't you want to know that? Like if everybody in the room was bad, wouldn't you want to know that? And you're like, I don't know. Like, how am I going to feel good about like people that I trusted not having their like the best things out there for me, right? Like how am I going to feel knowing that somebody was lying to me or somebody was being sneaky? It's not even about somebody sneaking. It's like, again, it's a veil. It's a veil. It's a veil. Honestly, with the scribe coming up here, they're coming up with this Two of Cups as well. So they're unveiling a lot to you right now. They're showing you a lot. And you had this plan of this brand new beginning, and you were feeling really great, and you wanted to create. And I feel like this energy is going to be brought back to you, but it's there's a reason that they're bringing this clarity about this love and about this person. And again, it's not meant to make you feel, it's not meant to make you feel bad. It's meant to take the veil off, right? I don't want to say like somebody's been doing magic, but it kind of feels like that. It's like someone had something over your eyes where you weren't seeing anything clearly, and that's why I feel like it's like the magic is being taken away, right? It's like the divine came again. It's like this castle, it's shielded, right? It has this invisible shield, so anyone that comes through, they come through as themselves, right? Like you can't go into the castle as anything but what you are. So it's like the source, like the person in the castle is the most powerful, right? Like it doesn't matter what witch or like anybody coming in tries to like pretend to be. It doesn't matter what magic they put over themselves. As soon as they cross through like the threshold of the castle, the magic is lifted and you see everything. And they're lifting the magic on this Two of Cups. They're lifting the magic on this crone. So you're meant to see the truth. It's particularly about the crone, but I see with the Five of Cups in reverse twice. This is why it's been taking a while, because I feel like it's something that you weren't seeing. It was something that you weren't seeing about a person. It was something about two people, perhaps, about a love and about another person, like two people. One is like in a romance way, and I feel like one is like, I don't know who the other person is. But with the Seven of Coins in reverse and the Nine of Cups, I feel like this person that they're, again, it's like everything gets revealed to you and then you're like, wait, what? Like you're just confused, right? And what I'm getting with this is like, you shouldn't feel bad, Leo, because whatever, yes, it sucks that like there was someone in your life that you couldn't see through. And it sucks that maybe there was a love that you couldn't see through, like you couldn't see any of these things well. Again, there's someone who had like these glasses on you, these rose-colored glasses, and then like they took the glasses off and now you're seeing what you're dealing with and you're like, holy shit, right? You're gonna go through a period of feeling upside down, like your whole world's been turned upside down, like, how you're supposed to move on, how you're supposed to move forward. You don't feel stable anymore. You don't even know who to trust. But what I'm getting with this is meant to liberate you. They're unblocking, you were blocked basically, like you've been blocked. And what's interesting here is like you felt like, I don't even know if these aces have to be real because they're from the divine, but what I'm getting with is like this was a false sense of security. Like everything here, it really feels like someone put magic in the air to make you feel like, you had this Ten of Pentacles, you had this Ace of, you had all these beginnings and you were so balanced and everything was perfect. It was like it was too perfect, you know what I mean? And then the divine comes and takes the veil off of this. And again, it's like you would rather be like with those glasses on, because it's like Shallow Hal, right? Remember Shallow Hal? He's like, they put a veil on Shallow Hal and he sees every woman for their inner beauty and not their outer beauty. So he's seeing all these like very beautiful women and he's like, wow, all these beautiful women are like attracted to me. I'm so excited. And then his friend says the thing and he starts to see people for what they really are. And he's like, I would have rather have had Rosemary with the veil. You know what I mean? Because I at least, like in my head, she was like the hottest thing ever. Now I'm going to see her for what she really is. And she's still beautiful, but he's very shallow. So he's like not thinking about her inner beauty. He's just looking at the outside. And that's what I feel like they did. It's like somebody put like a charm on you for you to see everything so beautifully. And now the divine is coming and taking all that away, all that like magic. Honestly, I feel like magic here. And you're going to feel like shit because you're not going to have seen any of this. But what I'm getting with this is like, this is a chance. It's just like Shallow Hal. Like he has a chance to do what's right and be with the woman he loves, or he has a chance to run away because she's not exactly like what he, thought in the beginning. They're taking the veil off. It's interesting. Now I'm getting a totally different thing. Yeah, magic. Magic works through you. Yeah. It's like someone had a veil over everything. Like someone was using magic. Honestly, that's what I'm getting with this. Someone was using magic. It was the crone. And they put a veil over everything, right? So it's crazy because I feel like in the meditative session, it wasn't even revealed to me either. Like I don't see this card and think of magic. Do you know what I'm saying? I think of a different type of magic. But now I'm seeing like even that was hidden from me. This person's very like sneaky, yo. But the divine's taking it away with the 7. The divine's taking the magic away. This might not be for all of you, but I feel like for this very specific person, they had you like very, very under wraps. Like someone had a very, very strong like curtain over everything. And now the curtain is taken up and you see everything. It's just like Shallow Hal. If you haven't seen Shallow Hal, Watch Shallow Hal, it's a good movie. But it's like that. It's like someone has put a veil over you, so you see everything like this, and then someone takes the veil off you and you realize that you're not here. Like you were never here. You know what I mean? Or maybe you were, like you're confused now. But what I'm getting with this is like you're unblocked now. The divine unblocked everything for you. They literally did this for you. And I feel like you're upset. like Shallow Hal's upset, and I mean Hal's upset in the beginning, right? Because he's like, I thought I had this and I thought I had that. But the thing is that you didn't really have that. I mean, did you really have it? I don't know. It's hard to explain, but I feel like the reason that this veil is being lifted is so that you can actually go towards your Ace of Cups and your Ten of Cups. The whole reason that they did this was to free you and to liberate you so that you could, you know, be reborn, so you could move forward, so you could see like what the true Ace of Cups was, so you can see the real Ten of Cups. Maybe all of this was a facade, you know what I'm saying? Like this seemed to be like maybe a facade, and now you're realizing, like, again, you thought that you were here with this Ten of Pentacles and you're really here with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, right? Like there's wow, Leo, someone was really like playing with you. And I don't know if you're going to see it until now. And it's unfortunate, but what I'm going to say is, again, it's liberating you so you can go towards your real Ten of Cups and your real Ace of Cups. Everybody who is revealing themselves to you, it's actually a good thing that you see this. Because, again, someone was playing with you, like hard and heavy, like really, really playing with you. And the divine came in and took all that shit away. I don't know how long it's been. Honestly, with all these tens, I feel like it's been a long cycle. It's been a long time that you haven't been seeing clearly. Someone in your vicinity definitely is like practicing magic. I will say that with the crone in reverse and all these threes, it's like someone can manipulate things very, very, like they can manipulate, like how could they get 3 threes in a row? You know what I'm saying? They seem to be like very, 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 very good at what they do. Let's see if you get a divine feminine. The person that is this crone is a feminine. So Leo, I feel like the feminines, like the divine feminine deck, like all of them kept coming out like 4 or 5 at a time. Like they're pissed, yo. I don't know what feminine was the one that did this to you or tried to put this kind of spell over you, but I feel like the feminine, the consensus of the feminines are this deck. They're pissed. Like they were pissed. Like I think it was really wrong what this person did to you, and I think like it's like, you know, how could you use the feminine energy in such a way? Like, it was wrong. Anyway, with Rabia, the queen of saintly women, I'm in service of divine love. I move the way love asks me to move. I'm getting 2 things. The person here who I feel like puts the facade on is someone who, again, I think like you think is a saint. Like you're never gonna think it's this person. That's what's the hardest thing about this. It's like you're never gonna think it's the person that you think it is. And what else I'm getting with this is like they're trying. Divine love is something that does not ask for anything in return, right? So when you're in like when the divine is helping you, they're showing you this, Leo, and they don't expect anything in return, right? Like the divine does shit for us, and they don't. That's the whole difference, right, between like the dark and the light, right? I feel like the dark, they always ask for something in return. Like you know, look at like the astral world thing and like everything, right? Like you have to pay, right? You have to pay. And what's interesting is like maybe this person even had to pay for like what they were doing to you. Like everything that they did and the amount of influence they tried to put over you, they'll have to pay for it. And they had to pay for it. Like this type of magic isn't free. Yeah, even with these feathers, right? Like that's the type of magic this person was doing, right? And I think, again, it's like blood magic, right? What's interesting is like, it's not someone you expect, but it is that person. And another thing that I'm getting with this is like, the divine will never ask you for something in return. You know what I'm saying? Like the divine doesn't work that way. And that's the difference. Like, and that's what you have to realize about love. I think that's your lesson. Like if someone really loves you, they do it freely, right? They do it out of the kindness of their heart and they don't expect anything in return. And the person that you're dealing with that you think is such a saint is the person that always asks for something in return. That's why like you don't want to deal with someone who's like, oh, can you do me a favor? It's like, I'll do you a favor, but you have to do me something in return. Like that's not even a favor. You know what I mean? Like that's just like, that's equal pay. And honestly, when you're dealing with this darkness, it's never equal. They always take more than they give you. But you don't, again, if you're out of balance, you're not going to see that. So yeah, Leo, the divine's never going to ask you for anything. And I feel like that's what you need to understand about a love in your life, about a person in your life. Maybe they ask you for a lot of things and you think like you hit the jackpot with these people. But what I'm getting is like the divine or real love, they never ask for anything in return. It's always given just from the heart because they want to give it to you, and they don't have to really receive anything in return. And that's the type of love that they want you to like learn about, right? Because everything that you've been learning about is wrong. Love is not like you do this for me and I do that for you, right? The divine doesn't work like that. Real love does not work like that. An actual saintly woman does not work like that. Everyone who you've been dealing with, I feel like, has been like with a veil, and you're gonna see it, and it's gonna be painful, but it's to free you. And again, the divine does this for free. So yeah, Leo, it's a crazy reading. I love you guys. Protect yourselves, please, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.